Hey guys, my name is Jessica Lara and I'm an admissions advisor with the University of Advancing Technology out in Tempe, Arizona. Today we're going to go ahead and cover what UAT is about, go over what it's like to be a student here on campus, some of the degrees that we offer, as well as the innovation project our students complete upon graduation. So definitely keep it interactive. If you have any questions, feel free just to let me know, and we'll go and we'll cover all of those when I receive them. All right. So just to fill you in a little bit about UAT and the history behind us, we're an elite private university in Tempe, Arizona. We have about 800 students that call UAT home, and both on campus as well as online. And then we also have 68 faculty members that our students turn to and that teach our students all of the advancing technology. So what we do, our campus is geek-centered, so we have a total techno-geek culture. And what that is that our students are always innovating, always advancing technology for our future. So what they do is we call them technophiles, and then they're forensics investigators, robotics engineers. So anything that you can possibly think of in terms of technology, our students think outside the box, they think organically, and they are able to create whatever they have in mind. So we're an ideal environment for students who really value uniqueness, who consider themselves part of that geek culture, but that also value a well-rounded education, so the rigors of a traditional university, as well as the traditions of a rigorous university's education. So we'll go ahead and move on and talk about what UAT has to offer. So UAT, our environment is a hands-on experience where students are challenged to really explore new and traditional concepts and to really either work independently or collaboratively practice what they've learned in real-world situations. They can work they'll do a lot of group work, a lot of group projects, and they'll also do independent study as well. But we really want to focus on what students are going to be challenged with once they go out into the real world. We offer a year-round education learning structure, which means students go year-round. You do have breaks in between each semester, but you typically will finish in 2.5 years rather than 4. We just want to make sure our students are keeping up to date with the latest technology, and that you will be working on complex projects and teams. So we want to make sure that you finish those, you complete those, and that if you are on a group project, then you definitely want to make sure that you are seeing your project to completion with your team members. UAT, we are fully accredited, and we have the highest accreditation possible, and so which means that we are originally accredited by the Higher Learning Association, and we are also accredited by the U.S. Department of Education. Our annual tuition runs about, it's actually semesterly, so we go, it's $11,575 a semester. That does not include our housing, and there is a $250 syncretic resource fee, which will cover all of the books, all of your textbook rentals, all the video rentals, as well as supply kits, course disposal kits, as well as access to our laser etchers and our 3D printers. So at UAT, we offer 4 Bachelor's of Arts degrees, and we also offer 11 Bachelor's of Science degrees. Now, our Bachelor's of Arts degrees really focus on, or really emphasize, creativity, design, as well as just different interdisciplinary degrees. And then we also have our Bachelor's of Science degrees that focus on how technology integrates with our lives and how to keep up to speed with it when it changes. So one of our first Bachelor's of Science degrees that we'll cover today is our Advancing Computer Science. This is the degree where you will learn all of the programming languages such as C++, Java, Python. You'll work to become software engineers. You'll be basically the master of all trades when it comes to technology. UAT, we do have dorms on campus, which we'll cover a little bit later on in the presentation, but we do have dorms on campus, which we call our Founders Hall. And we have Artificial Life Programming, which is another Bachelor's of Science degree. Now this has evolved to become how you add biology into technology. So you'll work with different embedded systems to really solve complex real-world problems. You can become used in architecture. It can even be used in sociology, as well as how to solve different marketplace techniques or systems in, again, in marketplace with using economics. And for our enterprise software development degree, this is where you're going to design, code, deploy different interactive systems that allow you to really manage a business. So you're going to be able to keep up to date with what's happening in the marketplace, make sure that the systems you've put in there are functioning with how society is related to them. So you're going to design and craft quality code that's able to keep up to speed with the business market. Then we offer, this is our first Bachelor of Arts degree that we'll cover. It's our digital media. Here you'll work with Photoshop, Illustrator. You'll use a lot of 2D and 3D animation. It's all aesthetics. You can use it in advertising, television production, but we do offer the digital media degree, and its focuses and its foundations are in in both traditional and contemporary arts, but then a lot of digital design as well. In our digital video degree, one of our most popular, we do have our own motion capture studio, which our digital video students get to use at their disposal. But with digital video, you're going to learn all aspects of creating a film, whether it's working as a director or a producer, editing. We do focus specifically on post-production. So what you'll learn is visual graphics, editing, sound mixing. You'll get a hands-on experience of what it's like to be a filmmaker from start to finish. We work with some of the best teachers. Paul Denegris, who is one of our directors here, who is a professor, has worked with our students, and we've created some great projects. One of them specifically is our Bohemian Rhapsody Star Wars collaboration. So it's on our YouTube page, our DV YouTube page. So if you want to check that out, please do. It went viral in the first couple days it was out with about 1.5 million views, and even the lead guitarist from Queen posted on his webpage, which is pretty fantastic. But we do work with post-editing, so what you get to do is that hands-on experience, even graphic design for those visual graphics. And here's the editing studio that our digital video students get to use. It's state-of-the-art, and you'll use all the latest and greatest technology to complete your work. And UAT is one of the only universities in the United States to offer any type of game studies as a Bachelor's of Art or Bachelor's of Science degree. So one of the Bachelor's of Arts degrees that we do offer is our Game Art and Animation. So this is where you're going to be focusing on all the aesthetics of a game. So from start to finish, you're going to learn how to develop it all, what is visually appeasing to the game user. You'll work with different programming as well, and interface play, and you'll learn how to create those visions or those visual graphics on all types of consoles, PCs, handhelds, web. So anything you could think of, we will teach you how to do. You'll gain a firm grasp in 3D animation as well as 2D, but our students can participate in multiple game challenges. We do offer a 48-hour game challenge, so our students get to stay up for those times and create a game from start to finish. And here is our motion capture studio, which is our green screen room. And our students from either digital video, digital media, any type of the game studies degree use this for their special effects. In our game programming, you're going to start with the basic foundation programming languages, such as C++, but then you slowly work your way into specifically using programming for a game. So for all types of consoles as well as the Mac, PC, handhelds, mobiles. So game programmers will have the firm foundation how the game is actually runs, how it functions, and keeps it playable at all times. In game design, which is another Bachelor's of Art degree, it's one of our most popular majors. And game design is where you are the initial concept of the game. You'll gain a lot of leadership skills because it is your idea. So you're going to see it happen from start to finish. You get to employ all the tactics of how you want the game to function. So you see it from start to finish, from the initial concept to conception to actual to the ending. So as a game designer, you get to work with game art and animation artists as well as our game programmers and develop your game. And then what happens is that you can, we have a student innovation project where if you do complete a game and you can take it to market with you, and that would be considered a student innovation project. And network security, one of the most prestigious degrees or programs in the United States. Our network security was actually deemed a Center of Academic Excellence by the National Security Agency for the Information Security. So we were able to secure a funding or grant from the Department of Defense, and on which we contribute to that and built a cybersecurity cave and houses over 16 different forensics recovery evidence devices. But in our network security program, you're able to learn how to hack into computers. Now we do this ethically, of course. We need to learn the tricks and the trades of hackers so we can prevent and also attack when they decide to penetrate different networks and systems. And here's a snapshot into what our cybersecurity cave looks like. And also with the Center of being deemed a Center of Academic Excellence, our technology forensics is also considered a part of that Information Security Excellence Award as well. So technology forensics is the ability to recover, retrieve any hidden, encrypted, deleted, corrupted data that could be on any type of network, any type of computer, PC, phones. And as a technology forensics investigator, you can actually work within the Department of Defense, the FBI, CIA, any type of three-letter agency, and are able to become a key witness in the court with the data that you retrieve and find. And now our newest degree here at the University of Advancing Technology is our Digital Maker and Fabrication degree. So this is technology product design with development as well as embedded systems all incorporated into one major. So as a student in the Digital Maker and Fabrication degree, you get to come up with a product, design your product, program your product, and just test your product in a prototype using 3D printers, our 4D manufacturing laser etchers, and you also, one of the cool things, and we're the only university in the United States to offer, but is the chance to actually have a U.S. patent on your product before you graduate. So you'll have an application in for a U.S. patent before you graduate with the design that you create in our Digital Maker and Fabrication degree. And a look inside our Makers Lab. So whatever you could think of or whatever you can use to make the product that you have in conception or your initial idea, we have all the tools and all the resources at your disposal for you to use. And now, human-computer interaction, this will help you focus on technology product design and how users use the interface for it. So it's how accessible is it to the user, and how we can make it more functional as society continues to evolve, what works best for us. So things are going obsolete pretty quickly. We want to make sure that technology is convenient, that it's accessible, and that we're able to use it properly, or else it will go obsolete. Our robotics and embedded systems degree incorporates engineering of all sorts. So you'll get mechanical, electrical, and software engineering all composed into this degree. It focuses mainly on autonomous systems, so you'll learn how to create robots that can actually function as their own being. Some of our students are working on a prosthetic arm that can function off of brainwave function. So different types of projects our students get to use and do in our robotics and embedded systems degree are pretty fantastic. Again, there's no limit to what you can create or design when you're in a degree of that sort. And our web design degree focuses on 2D animation or 2D design. So you'll create aesthetics for any type of web, the internet. You also have some programming, of course, so you can make your web design function the way it should be and be able to go out into the marketplace as well. And now, UAT, we do offer many types of clubs and organizations that our students participate in outside of the classroom. We do have a fantastic student government that really embraces the geek-centric culture that we have. So we offer a variety of clubs and organizations that our students are very passionate about. We have the Academy. We also have a cappella groups. There's League of Legends and Glee Club and Japanese club. So we want to make sure our students are getting as most out of their education inside and outside of the classroom. Now our residence life, I'll go ahead and answer this question now, but our housing is our founders dorms. They house about 250 of our students, and we do require all of our first year out-of-state students to live on campus. Now, the good thing about living in our founders dorms is that it literally is a minute walk from your dorm room to campus. So you don't have to worry about finding a place to park or being late to class. You have the ability to kind of just roll out of bed and go to class. Although you should be prepared, you do have that option. But our founders hall have everything in them that you could possibly want. So we have laundry facilities that you can actually hook up your laptop or computer with a code, and they will alert you once your clothes are finished washing and drying. We also have a community kitchen, so if you don't feel like going out to eat all the time and if you're more of a cook, we do have that available to you. We also have a fitness center. We have a multimedia theater room that has a popcorn maker in it as well. We have a game room, so if you want to hook up your Wii's or your PlayStations or Xbox, whatever game console you have, you can definitely do that. I know they house different tournaments for different types of games on the weekends, of course. And then we also have think tanks, which are about 40% soundproof rooms that you can use during finals weeks if you're really needing that privacy and the quietness to study. You can definitely use those. Even in one of our think tanks, you can write on the furniture, which is pretty neat. And then our residence lives, the dorms, we have two different options. So if you choose, want to have a more private, secluded option, you definitely have that. So it would be you and a roommate, and you two would be the only ones sharing a bathroom. But if you do choose a more less expensive option, then that would be the shared residence. So it's an adjoining bathroom. So what it would be is two students in a room share a bathroom with another two students. So the most you'll share a bathroom with is 3 other students, which is pretty nice, and you're not sharing a bathroom with the entire floor. And the dorms are fully furnished with 2 beds, 2 desks, 2 dressers, as well as a mini microwave and fridge. So everything that you could possibly want, including wireless internet and cable hookups for TV, we definitely have in our dorms. Now, as far as tuition goes, again, our tuition is $11,575 a semester. We do offer a variety of academic scholarships for our students. They're merit-based, so we do ask that you send in your GPA as well as your test scores, and we will most likely match you up with the correct scholarship that best fits your needs. But they're all listed on our website, so if you want to go over to uat.edu and take a look through our scholarships and see which ones you qualify for, please do, and we can definitely get in contact with you and speak with you some more about those scholarships. Now, as I was saying earlier, our students are to complete a student innovation project. You can work by yourself, you can work with other students, either within your major or across multiple disciplines, but we want you to be innovative. We want you to think outside the box. We want to make sure that our students are getting the most out of their education and most out of themselves. So using all of the resources that they have available to them here and throughout the other students that they're working with, we want them to come up with ideas, either grow from an existing idea or come up with a completely new idea in itself. A great example, I'm going to go ahead and show you two of those. A past student of ours, Sarah Wakeman, created a Braille controller. Now this was created off of a 3D prototype. So she printed this from our 3D printer, and then she formed it with Braille, and then she also made a game for Xbox that was able to function off of audio cues, not so much as visual cues for those that are visually impaired. Again, thinking outside the box, taking an existing idea, but really creating it for a whole new set of users. And then we have another student of ours. He was a junior when he created his project. This is it's a semi-autonomous vehicle. So what it is, was in a robotics and embedded systems degree major. So he created this vehicle that has intelligence and a controller. So it's not specifically on the bot itself, but it's able to move on its own without losing the different information. So it's sending information to and from. And then for those that are out of state and wanting to really come take a look at our campus, see for yourself what UAT is really about, we offer 4 different open houses 4 times a year, and they are called our Discovery Expo, which is our tech trek. So it's usually a Saturday. It's a great day where you can come tour the campus, meet with professors, participate in activities, take some classes, really feel what it's like to be a UAT student. And for those that are out of state or those that are in state and want to see what the dorms are like, you're more than welcome to RSVP and stay the night in the dorm with the current student, and then you'll just go ahead and leave the day after. But it is a fantastic day to really get a feel of what being a UAT student is all about, and just really seeing how great our campus is, especially if you're that technophile, if you're into the geek culture. You'll really feel that not only you're not just a number, but you'll be a name here at UAT. And also with our Discovery Expo, for all of our out-of-state students, there is a $1,000 Discovery Scholarship towards your first semester's tuition that's awarded to you at our Discovery Expo if you decide that you're going to come to UAT. Okay, so that concludes our presentation today. Now I definitely want to open up the floor to any other questions that you may have. So we'll go ahead and take some time. If you have any questions, please feel free to go ahead and list them, and I will answer them to the best that I can. I do also want to kind of talk about our the other university core classes that you are required to take here at UAT. So there's our education component. We value a well-rounded, educated student, whether it's in general education, your major specific or what's UAT specific. So what is what UAT requires from our students before they can graduate. So there's that student innovation project that we talked about earlier, and then we also have our students complete an internship. So you will need to complete an internship before graduation, and then also you will build a portfolio while you're here. One of the things about going to campus year-round or going to school year-round is that you will create a strong portfolio of all your work. So it's seamless, nothing's missing, there aren't huge gaps in between the works that you've created. It's all cohesive, and then when you take it to your potential internship employer or prospective employer after graduation, it's all cohesive, they can understand it, it's fluid, and it's all of your work that's been created here. So it's the best of what you've done. And then we also, if you're into higher learning, if you possibly want to go on and get a master's degree, we do offer 6 different master's degrees that you can obviously get a degree in after you complete your Bachelor's of Art or Bachelor's of Science degree. But does any more questions? All right, perfect. Well, thanks so much for chatting with us today and getting to know a little bit more about UAT and what we're all about. I appreciate your questions, and I definitely hope to be hearing from you soon. Have a great day, guys. Thanks.